Hey, everybody. Representative Elijah Cummings, Maryland, passed away, and Baltimore passed away, and I'm still in shock. I can't claim to know the man well. I only know him from what I've seen on television, and however, what I have had the pleasure of watching is a person deeply committed to not just civil rights and a better economy for all, but the people of Baltimore, most importantly. And he really impressed me as a person who cares. His true authenticity of caring came through from thousands of miles away, watching him preside over meetings in Congress. But I think the best way to get to know a person, in this instance, a representative, an elected official, is by what people say about that person. In this case, unfortunately, after they pass. So I thought I would read a collection of the tweets that have appeared uh, in conjunction with this very, very sad news of someone who died of, they said, long-standing health issues. I don't know what they were. At the very young age of 68. I'll be 58 next year. So I'm seeing the doctor on November 7th. 68 years old. Um, first comment, first noted tweet was by President Trump. Reads, "My warmest condolences to the family and many friends of Congressman Elijah Cummings. I got to see firsthand the strength, passion, and wisdom of this highly respected political leader. His work and voice on so many fronts will be very hard, if not impossible, to replace." Kamala Harris, "We lost a giant today. Congressman Elijah Cummings was a fearless leader, a protector of democracy, and a fighter for the people of Maryland. Our world is dimmer without him in it." Speaker Pelosi, when Chairman Elijah Cummings spoke, America listened. He pushed each and every one of his colleagues to work for a higher purpose. May we all seek to follow his example. It goes on. Um, CNN reports that hours before his death, the late House Oversight and Reform Committee Chairman Elijah Cummings signed two subpoenas for documents related to a temporary end to a policy change that allowed some immigrants with severe health issues to remain in the United States. AIDS healthcare. Elijah Cummings was the conscience of America. His death leaves an enormous void for all who care for the poor, the marginalized, and the most vulnerable. The AHF family extends its heartfelt sympathy to Chairman Cummings, family, friends, and loved ones. WBAL News Radio. Representative Cummings mentored a number of local politicians. They were among those mourning the congressman Thursday. New York Yankees. Game 4's pregame festivities included moments of silence for Elijah Cummings' presentation of colors by 105th Airlift Wing Honor Guard, live national anthem, ceremonial first pitch by the Warrior. New York Times Democrats said that Representative Carolyn Maloney of New York would serve as the acting chairwoman of the House Oversight and Reform Committee. Let's go to Twitter. Adam Schiff. Elijah Cummings was the heart and soul of our caucus, a dignified leader with a voice that could move mountains. He was our moral and ethical North Star. Now we will be guided by his powerful memory and incomparable legacy. Rest in peace, my friend. Let's see here. May you rest in peace, dear Elijah Cummings. Maxine Waters writes, it's going to be difficult to sleep tonight, and I know for many nights to come. My dear friend, Representative Elijah Cummings, is gone. I'm going to miss him. He called me his mentor, but I considered him the finest public policymaker I've ever worked with. Love you forever, hashtag Elijah Cummings. House Democrats report our nation has lost a patriot, a leader, and a champion, hashtag for the people. We are inspired by his lifelong service. We are honored to have worked with him in the fight for justice. We are heartbroken by his loss, but we know his legacy lives on forever. Rest in power, Representative Cummings. I think I'll about end that right here.
Forced upon me, I did not choose it, but I know that I must use it, give account if I abuse it, suffer if I lose it. Only a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. And so I join you as we move forward to uplift not only the nation, but the world. May God bless you all, and may God bless America.
And I said I was going to leave this here, but I can't stop without the words that I received much earlier today from President Obama. President Obama, I'm on his press list, sent this note. Excuse me for one moment, please. But I am working to call up here. And there it is. This is President Obama's statement here. Michelle and I are heartbroken over the passing of our friend Elijah Cummings. As chairman of the House Oversight Committee, he showed us all not only the importance of checks and balances within our democracy, but also the necessity of good people stewarding it. Steely yet compassionate, principled yet open to new perspectives, Chairman Cummings remained steadfast in his pursuit of truth, justice, and reconciliation. It is a tribute to his native Baltimore that one of his own, or rather its own, brought such character, tact, and resolve into the halls of power every day. And true to the giants of progress he followed into public service, Chairman Cummings stood tallest and most resolute when our country needed him the most. May his example inspire more Americans to pick up the baton and carry it forward in a manner worthy of his service. Our deepest sympathies and abiding love go to his wife Maya, his 3 children, and all those whose lives he touched.